You have 6 months to live. What matters now? When Breath Becomes Air by Paul Kalanithi. Audiobook summary and review by StoryShots. Introduction. A 36-year-old neurosurgeon stands at the peak of his career when stage 4 lung cancer rips away his future in a single diagnosis. When Breath Becomes Air by Paul Kalanithi is a ruthlessly honest account of what happens when the doctor becomes the patient, when all your training cannot save your own life, and when you must answer the one question you've been avoiding. What makes life worth living when there's almost none left? The illusion of control medicine teaches you. Neurosurgeons live in a world of absolute precision. A decade of training teaches you to control outcomes. Then cancer arrives. You control nothing. Not the tumor's aggression, not the treatment's effectiveness, not how many days remain. Most people live under the same illusion with different tools. You believe your career plan will unfold as designed. You assume your health will hold. You think you have time to fix broken relationships. But when death becomes your own certainty, the lie becomes obvious. The goal is not to avoid death. The goal is to live deliberately in the time you have. The future I had imagined, the one just about to be realized, was now gone. Most people spend their lives delaying that reckoning until it's too late. Meaning lives in the specific, not the abstract. The question is not, what is the meaning of life? The question is, what do I want to do with the time I have left? The answer was not grand. Be a father. Right. Keep operating as long as hands stay steady. No bucket lists, no world tours. Just the exact life already being built, compressed into whatever months remained. Meaning is not a universal truth you discover. It's a specific commitment you make. You don't find purpose by asking what matters in general. You find it by deciding what matters to you right now, with the time you actually have. The tricky part of illness is that as you go through it, your values are constantly changing. Most people lock into a plan and defend it long after it stops serving them. Death is not the failure. Unlived life is. He died at 37. He wrote in the final months, racing against his own decline. And yet the book is not about tragedy. It's about refusal. Refusal to let cancer define his last chapter. Refusal to stop practicing medicine until his body gave out. Refusal to treat his remaining time as a countdown instead of a life. He operated on patients with brain tumors while undergoing chemo. He held his newborn daughter in the hospital between treatments. He wrote every day his lungs aloud. Not because he was brave, because he understood something most people never do. You are already dying. Everyone is. The only question is whether you live first. Death was never the enemy. The enemy was letting fear of death stop him from doing the work that mattered. You can't ever reach perfection, but you can believe in an asymptote toward which you are ceaselessly striving. If this summary made you reconsider how you're spending your days, someone else needs to hear it, too. Final summary. But the framework for deciding what to do with a final year will change how you think about priority forever. We're putting together the full summary of When Breath Becomes Air by Paul Kalanithi right now, with a visual infographic and animated video covering the relationship dynamics while navigating terminal illness, the specific oncologist conversation that shifted the entire treatment approach, and the letter written to a daughter defining what it means to leave a legacy. This book is for anyone who has ever said, "I'll do that later," and realized later might not come. You can follow the book in the StoryShots app to get it the moment it's ready.